Good evening, welcome back, it's Matt Rogers. Now it's still the 2nd of the 10th, 2017, and I just want to respect to all of you that are sending in photographs, because a lot of these images are amazing, proving there is something wrong. Our skies are covering the truth, and also I believe that this is a part of an agenda to depopulate the earth, because there is so much ash that's up there now in our skies, and it will land down to the ground. They're spraying our breathing space, our air, our natural air that we had many years before is now changing. So please enjoy this video. Here we have these first set of images coming in from Deborah from the USA, and she states in an email, taking a look at this ash in the sky to the left side. Can you see this? This is now covering our skies, and also we're all breathing it in. Everything is going to be affected by this ash, this dust that lands on the ground. There's more of it here as well. These here are chemtrails. I mean, everywhere is being covered, all across the world. It's all the same, isn't it? So again, thank you for this photograph. Here on this next photograph as well, you can just see the ash. It just lingers thousands of feet high, and it just lands on the ground. And I have sourced a video of a sundown from 1984, and I will show this on another video shortly when I build a documentary. I will show this because it is outstanding that our sun in the past looked very much different. We saw different sunrises and sundowns. So now we are seeing this all the time in the sky, and the younger generation of people on this planet will and still think that it's all normal. They have got so used to this, and it's disgusting how the government have been getting away with this. This is the next image that Debbie sent in as well. Can you see the just absolutely trashed the skies? At first it's our blue skies we see that we want back, and then just about moments later these chemtrails, these lines in the sky. And also what amazes me as well, that this lady says that no planes, didn't see any military planes at all, just saw these formations just appear in the sky. They are using other techniques to design everything to cover up the sun, the area of the soul. This image here as well just clearly shows, and this kind subscriber states it just went straight up in the air and then also broke up and disappeared, and it just become a haze in front of the soul as all these chemicals just break down and just I mean, it is happening right now. They are up to all sorts of tricks now to try and cover the area of the soul as it rises in the sky. Also, we have some attachments just come through as well this evening from Thomas Doyle. Now, this kind subscriber is seeing the differences, okay? We do see this red colour to the left side. That's lens flare on the screen here and here. But can you see where the area of this light object is? This is what I call it now. And to the right hand side there's a dark part of the sky. This is where they want a chemtrail. Look at all this. They chemtrail behind chemtrails, and ash thousands of feet high, dark shadows in the sky around the soul area of the sun, as our natural sun is dimming, and they use a lens or device that tries to imitate the brightness of the sun, but it is far too dark on the land. You can see on these cloud formations as well, it is very, very dark for 10:30 in the morning. As we saw on that video from the 1960s, you can clearly see the skies have changed and the darkness has arrived. This is the next photograph that's been zoomed out by this kind subscriber from Derbyshire, and also states, again as I said, around 10 AM you can see to the right hand side there's a dark shadow. Look here in the sky. Can you see this behind all this ash and chemtrailing, barium, aluminium. Look at this blue part of the sky here, but look behind all this haze. It's far too dim. Something is going down. And every day, because this is only a few hours old, this photograph, it just proves that we are in trouble. There's something gonna go down shortly. They can't keep chemtrailing forever. When something starts, it must stop. So it is more evident there's something going on. Here we have another photograph being sent in by a kind subscriber as well, Billy. And this chap sending in emails all the time, and God bless you also. And when you saw that video as well, when we saw that sort of like pink clouding, it was only something on the lens on that 1960 video, okay? Now, looking back to the many years in the past, we only saw white clouds, okay? Now, when the sun does go down, you see that red haze as well from the atmosphere. This is what it produced as the sun goes down. Now, looking on the screen here, we're seeing another colour from another object that's reflecting from our inner solar system. Another colour from a heavenly body. Now, this isn't anything to do with any trickery on the screen or any filter. This is a true photograph, because if you look at the blue sky, you can see it is clearly blue, and above that haze of that chemtrail, there's a dark shadow. And also, I mean, look here, this is ash again. They are spraying ash in our atmosphere. It is harming everything. It's got to stop. It's so evident now, isn't it? And these colours, again, they don't want anybody to see that this true event is heading our way, because they've been lying to all of us for years. They don't care about us, humanity. They just care about themselves. So, Billy, thank you for this photograph. Okay, these next attachments have come in again by Billy. Now, this chap is persistent and also noticing the huge changes. Look at the HARP activity on the top left-hand corner of the screen. Again, there is that huge object that's cutting through behind all that ash and chemtrails. This reflection. Now, we need to take note of this reflection as well every day, because, again, it is just so evident that something's behind there. This isn't a sundog or anything like that at all. A sundog is when you see thick clouding with light moving in through it. But this isn't. This is an object that's cutting through those chemtrails. We can see the colours now. Again, zoomed in, you can see that the object in the sky. Now, this chap is pointing northeast of the sky. Something there, isn't it? 100%. Well caught. And he states all the time they are just chemtrailing, and they are harming his area as well. Look at the trees on the footage, on the photo. To the top of the trees, they're dying. And again, when we look at the vintage footage from the 1960s, all the trees are fine. The tops of the trees are just as healthy than the middle of the tree and the bottom of the tree. It is a slow death. And also, again, depopulating the earth. They just don't want us to see the truth before this event arrives. They're doing this right above our heads, hoping no one will notice. This next photograph has just come in very recently as well, from the Far East. Now, you're looking at the soul, the area, this again, this mirror, this object that's beaming the wrong light source to the ground. You can see again ash that's being produced. Now, this is happening over there as well, the Far East. The militaries all across the world are doing this right across above our heads. And this is a huge agenda. They're all in at it. All the governments, the shadow government. It is a very, very real situation, and the truth needs to come out. Now look again, that reflection here on this plastic beam. not the yellow soul anymore. We are seeing a white object that's up there. Can you see the shape of this? Look at all this. Not natural. Our skies are being covered. They don't want us to see the truth. It's as simple as that. I mean, if you can just clearly see on the bottom right-hand corner, the trees are being affected. This is what Yoko says as well. There's something going on. Everywhere is being covered up so nobody can catch the truth. Just recently, right now, just got this photograph just in by Billy again. And he states that they are hammering his skies right now. And look at all the trash. Look at the mess that they're polluting up there. Now, way up high, thousands of feet, these chemicals are harming the chemical that we need to breathe. Now, it is very sad, isn't it? Because we're walking around thinking everything's okay, just doing our day-to-day activities, going to work and just enjoying our life, you know, just trying to get on. Because it is hard. Struggling. It is a struggle because, as I said before, money is debt. And we're just constantly paying bills and just paying out for everything. Prices have gone high. They've raised the prices, the fuel costs. Even the big pharmacy, again, that's a money-making machine. Everything is money, money, money. And they're spending our money as well doing this. And as we walk round, this is just being breathed into our lungs. Everybody you know is breathing this in. And it is a situation that needs to be addressed to humanity. The members of public have the right to know, but still they will keep their heads down. Just another fantastic photo because, again, you can just see what they're up to up there. This is unnatural. Here is the next image as well. Now, we see this a lot, don't we? Can you see, okay, this shadow? Now, this is a chemtrail, okay, and it seems to have broken away from all this. And it leaves a mark, like a shadow. We've seen this on other photographs. Look at all this as well, this strange waviness. This is ash that's being produced up there as well. Look at this. All of this that you see on the screen is chemtrail. Now, as I said before, maybe just a couple of years ago, you would catch a glimpse of more of a blue sky, but they are now doing it much more than any other year. I mean, what we're going to see in 2018 and 2019, it's just going to be a much worse situation, isn't it? We're going to just see a point now. Eventually we will see no blue skies at all. We will see blood red skies and just caked in chemtrails. Now that's just going to harm and finish everything off. There's animals becoming extinct. Right now, there's people dying of cancer. The level of cancer for deaths has risen. Fish in the sea are dying. There's plant life, as I said before, that are just becoming extinct. Many flowers and many trees are finished. It is a very sad situation. And we must get these words out. We must do. It's very important. I'm going to go to the next photograph now. Bill also took this image just moments after the first image you just saw on the screen. And it is just very much evidence, isn't it, that this is pure ash in the sky. Can you see this dark sky now? This area, this dark patch. Again, they're covering the truth. And also, these chemtrails can't stick to this ash. Look at this shadow. We saw this on another photograph, just on another video, that a chemtrail broke away from this ash. The next image as well is just dust. Now, we have got wormwood that's heading towards us again. It is a real situation. I've spoke to a number of people about this as well, and I'm shocked because they are so in tune with this situation. And I am still learning to this day, catching information and studying with books and trying to get as much of the real situation in hand. I spend hours at night time reading books and also studying and researching, and also hours looking at those monitors, at the Soho chart and also other Ustream charts of the skies, webcams, live cams, and also I do go out as many times as I can to study the stars. I've done this many times before, and I've caught objects for you to see on the screen. Now, when it's cloudy and when it's thick with chemtrails, I find it difficult to do that, so I stay in and I just look and research other things, read books and what have you. I've got family to look after as well, so I'm juggling a lot of things right now, also with work. But I just feel a passion that this needs to come out, because we are seeing a difference now, aren't we? So also here, dark skies on this photograph, and ash again. Look at this. I mean, dark shadows. It's a huge cover-up, and they still think that they're getting away with it. This is Bill's last image, but you can see that something's wrong. Now, looking back, as I said before, the past, we never saw this huge dim reflection that's on the land. Look at this of the trees. Look how dark the reflection is. Look at this area again of this object. It's too dark. Look at this pink haze reflection here as well. Again, HARP is being used. Can you see this? These lines in the sky used by antennas to control. And we've got this huge reflection here as well. This is lens flare, but we've got this other reflection. This isn't a sundog. This is something else. I mean, look at the colours and the strange darkness. Fantastic image. Thank you for all your images. They're fantastic, Bill. And if you collect any more photographs, please do send them in. Okay, we've got a photograph that's dated 24th of July 2017 by this kind subscriber, Doug Miller. Now, he states in his email he works away from home, and for the last few months he's been working away hard to provide for his family. And we've got to respect people that do this. Now, it is important to look at other photographs from the past to show that the skies have changed. Again, he states that he believes that this colour in the sky is from the iron oxide that's coming through into our atmosphere. The whole of the sky just dimmed for about 20 minutes and then become normally bright again, and then the sol went down. But you can see that pink haze in the sky. Very, very strange. And he also states on the land, it just around him, everything just reflected this strange colour. It just felt surreal, and he is fully aware that something is going down. So thank you for this image. Now I just want to show you another photograph from Doug as well. This is the same date, but what is interesting about this photograph is you can see this blue reflection going down with the sol. Okay? Now look at this pink colour. Now look at the reflection on these houses. Now look at the road, look at the path, look at this pink reflection. Okay? There's a huge pink reflection that we just saw on the other photograph. I'll just go back to that photograph quickly. Here is the photograph again that's behind to the other side as the sol goes down. You can see this huge reflection that's coming through. Now I'll go back to the other image. Okay, now again you can just see that there is a pink reflection from the other side behind us on this photograph. As you see the light source of the sol going down, there's something else to the other side. You can see the colours reflecting on these cloud formations to this side. Okay? This red haze is not coming from the other side of the sol. It's coming from behind us, reflecting on these cloud formations. See, we've got to be observant. about every photo. It's not just putting images up and saying this, that and the other. It's studying the images and taking note of the surroundings. We have to look at the surroundings as well, of everything, the reflections on objects, colours, because Doug says as well that these houses are just like a light cream colour, not a pink as you can see on the screen. You can even see the curb. It's very pink, this huge reflection. This colour of the road should be just a normal tarmac colour, but you can see the colours that are reflecting on the land. Another fantastic photograph proving that there is an incoming problem. We have a kind subscriber called Tanya from New York. Now, this subscriber was absolutely shocked. Now, what she'd done was, on her camcorder, she'd done a small animation, as you can see here. Now, look at the dark sky. She says it's 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and the halo is so evident, this white object, and the dark skies. And you can see clearly dust that's thousands of feet high, and also ash, the mixture, what they do as well. Now, again, I'm having over about 30 emails these past few days of people that are struggling to breathe and being affected by this, skin conditions. More and more people are saying this. And also, I mean, people again have got so used to this. This kind subscriber states that when walking around, people are turning their headlights on through the early morning daytime, and also people are just going along their business as if nothing is happening. This is our earth, and it's being destroyed because they're covering up truth. Now, I've said it in the past that the Sumerians from many years back saw these objects coming in. They saw the differences. And we have every right to see what's going on, don't we? So again, thank you for this image. These next attachments were also from New York by Tanya as well, this kind lady that sends a lot of information in and describes what she sees. Now, on photographs on the other video just shortly, we spotted an image just like this from a kind man from another part of the world, showing the same sort of chemtrail activity. Can you see the lines as well? I mean, look at all this. This here is not natural. Look at this red haze as well. Dark skies above. Just another fantastic image, isn't it? Thank you also for sending this in. You can also see on the next photograph, as this strange formation moves closer towards the Sol, as the Sol rises, it seems to be being controlled. This is what this lady says. It just moved very strangely towards the Sol. Not like a natural cloud formation. It just moved very, very strangely. So again, another fantastic piece of evidence. Here's another fantastic image coming in from Tanya as well. And it is so evident that New York is seeing dark skies. Look also as well. You can see this white object, this strange colour again, and also here dark skies. The Sol, the sun, should never be showing a dark sky so close to it. Things are dimming. Look at this strange cloud formation as well. And again, seeing this black cloud that moves closely and seems to be controlled right in front of the area that we see this light source. Fantastic photograph. Thank you for this as well. We've got some attachments that just come in from Charlie from France. And he states as well that he's just recently watching the channel, noticing all the photographs, and had to take a look for himself. And he is absolutely shocked that these are not normal. These are not natural either. They're just been spraying the skies over in Europe as well. Look at the chemtrails. Again, look at that red haze. It is becoming more and more evident that around the world they are covering the truth and also polluting our atmosphere. These next attachments are coming in from Terry. Now this guy is from the USA as well, and he states that he's unsure what this line is as well, that he's seeing thousands of feet high, and he's fully aware that this is chem poison. All this is unnatural. Look at this line as well. I'm going to show you the next photograph with this. Here it is again, just very unnatural, isn't it, this line. Now we've seen, as on other photographs these past couple of days, there's a strange line through the chems, like a shadow, but it seems to be that a chemtrail's fallen down. It's been stuck there and it's come down. I mean, look at these dark areas of the sky as well. This is just full of chemicals, like a huge blanket they're putting up there to hide the truth. There's many things that they're hiding as well up there as well. This is a serious situation, but still people don't look up. Terry also zoomed out so you can see a clear shot of this line in the sky. Look, very, very strange, isn't it? All this as well is just to hide what is coming. Wormwood is completely on its way. The skies are much darker. Look at this dark patch here. They want to hide the darkness so people don't figure it out. They just think, oh, it's a huge cloud and this is why it's getting dark. No, because even though that HAARP in many parts of the world won't cover the area of the soul, we are still getting photographs being sent in to this day that we see the area of this white object without any chemtrails in front of it, but still dark skies. Look at all this. Everything is being spread up there to hide the truth. Another fantastic photograph. Here is the next image as well. I mean, look at this line here as well. Look at this. Very, very strange. Another HAARP cloud to meet each other. Look at this as well. I mean, look, all of it is very, very strange now, isn't it? And this kind man, Terry, states that for 1 p.m, everything just seemed to have got very, very dark. Just another true image that's coming in. They are coming in by the hour. Here also is the famous ash that you can see in the sky. We are seeing this every day now. Look again, the halo, and look at all this that's coming in. Very strange formations as well. I'm going to go to the next image now. Here is the next photo as well. Now, we've seen this on many photographs, haven't we? This line, this chemtrail, shadow as well. Look at this. It sort of separates from all this ash above. Look at this. I mean, something is coming. It really is. This isn't to do with geoengineering. This is to do with covering what's coming. A huge object. Look how dark it is as well. Everything that you see on the screen here is to cover up evidence of something big. There's a huge shadow that's out there now. It's coming from our inner solar system. So excellent images. Thank you for this. On this photograph as well, you can just see that there's something seriously wrong. Look at the halo to the right bottom corner, this object, and this strange chem. This just, he states that it doesn't move at all for hours. All of it just stays in one place. Look how dark the sky is above here as well. Everything just seemed to have got very, very dim. The normal sol that we've seen many years in the past would brighten up the skies. So it is so evident that something is coming. Here again you can see clearly what they do. And also these gaps through these chems. I mean, look at the size of these. These separate in the sky to hide the truth. Look at all this. Everything you see on this screen is, again, just very unnatural. These images as well are just come through. They're just moments old. They are brand new. Okay? From the evening skies. Just gone. Look at this line in the sky. Look at the shadow. They are covering. They're like a blanket of chems. All of it is being cloaked and covered. Now before, if you remember, that they were only covering the area like a line, like a chemtrail like this, just to cover the area of the Sol. As the Earth rotates, the Sol moves across the sky. We see this, okay? Now, what they're doing now to this day is they're spreading everything right across, because these objects are huge, okay? The reflections will show now. They will show themselves right now. So you've got to think out the box with this, because look around the area of the soul. Look how dark it is behind this halo. It's black, absolutely black. So if we had none of this in our skies, no chemtrails, none of this ash in the sky, no halo, nothing, we would see a black sky. And every single person in the world will look up and think, what is going on? And start thinking out the box and realizing there's something coming. They will see the huge reflections from Wormwood. Now, I'm going to go and leave you with this photograph. I've got hundreds of other images to go through, but I've got things to sort out this evening, and I'll be back again very, very shortly. So please, all of you, take care, and love and respect from Matt Rogers. It will land down to the ground. They're spraying our breathing space, our air, our natural air that we had many years before is now changing. So please enjoy this video. Here we have these first set of images coming in from Deborah from the USA, and she states in an email, taking a look at this ash in the sky to the left side. Can you see this? This is now covering our skies, and also we're all breathing it in. Everything is going to be affected by this ash, this dust that lands on the ground. There's more of it here as well. These here are chemtrails. I mean, every sky, and the younger generation of people on this planet will and still think that it's all normal. They have got so used to this, and it's disgusting how the government have been getting away with this. This is the next image that Debbie sent in as well. Can you see the just absolutely trashed the skies? At first it's our blue skies we see that we want back, and then just about moments later these chemtrails, these lines in the sky. And also what amazes me as well, that this lady says that no planes, didn't see any military planes at all, just saw these formations just appear in the sky. Everywhere is being covered, all across the world. It's all the same, isn't it? So again, thank you for this photograph. Here on this next photograph as well, you can just see the ash. It just lingers thousands of feet high, and it just lands on the ground. And I have sourced a video of a sundown from 1984, and I will show this on another video shortly. When I build a documentary, I will show this because it is outstanding that our sun in the past looked very much different. We saw different sunrises and sundowns. So now we are seeing this all the time. They are using other techniques to design everything to cover up the sun, the area of the soul. This image here as well just clearly shows, and this kind subscriber states it just went straight up in the air and then also broke up and disappeared, and it just became a haze in front of the soul as all these chemicals just break down and just I mean, it is happening right now. They are up to all sorts of tricks now to try and cover the area of the soul as it rises in the sky. Also, we have some attachments just come through as well this evening from Thomas Doyle. Now, this kind subscriber is Good evening, welcome back. It's Matt Rogers. Now, it's still the 2nd of the 10th, 2017, and I just want to respect to all of you that are sending in photographs, because a lot of these images are amazing, proving there is something wrong. Our skies are covering the truth. And also, I believe that this is a part of an agenda to depopulate the earth, because there is so much ash that's up there now in our skies. And